Donald Trump has been unbanned on Twitch after almost 3.5 years since he was suspended from the Amazon-owned platform. On January 6, 2021, we had an insurrection. These protests resulted in 5 deaths. Donald Trump, the Republican candidate in that election, was accused of inciting the protests. As a result, platforms like Twitch and Twitter removed the politicians' accounts from the websites just weeks later. It took them weeks, by the way. It took them weeks. He streamed, well, not he personally. Obviously, he would never do that. He's a dinosaur. I think that he had his campaign rallies streamed to Twitch. And again, not specifically to Twitch. Like it's not like he's like, I want to stream on Twitch. Like, it's not like that. But like, I think his campaign just streamed to as many platforms as possible. Sasha received a comment from Twitch regarding the unban, which cited his involvement in the 2024 election as a reason for his account being unsuspended. We reinstated former President Trump's channel. We believe there is value in hearing from presidential nominees directly when possible. Trump is now the official Republican nominee for U.S. president. Why do we need to hear from Trump? Like, why? Why is there, what value is there, honestly, truthfully? Like, there's literally no value. I really disagree with this 100%. I don't think there's any value at all. I think we should be shutting down fascist rhetoric and not let those types of things spread. I feel like there was another article about this. Maybe it was PC Gamer. Yeah. We reinstated former President Trump's channel. We continue to enforce our community guidelines and take necessary enforcement action when we identify violations of our rules, which doesn't have a public figure policy, meaning all channels are equally subject to our guidelines, regardless of whether the channel belongs to a public figure. It's quite a turnaround from January 2021, when Twitch said the president's incendiary rhetoric made the suspension necessary to protect our community and prevent Twitch from being used to incite further violence. What about Trump's rhetoric has made people think we need to rethink and let him have a voice? I mean, yeah, total false equivalence there by gaming while bald, gaming while brainless as well, apparently. Yeah, that's literally like you're not supposed to give fascists an equal voice. Like that is totally a just complete fallacy. You're definitely not supposed to do that. That's like 101 for anti-fascism. It's like you don't give people a voice that spout fascism. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, I totally disagree with this. This is dangerous. This is dangerous to allow such a thing to exist on the platform. It's also totally contradictory to the reason why you banned him in the first place, which is like to protect the community. This is not protecting the community. I believe you expose bad ideas, don't bury them. No, you expose bad ideas. We're actively exposing bad ideas, but you don't give them a platform and give them an audience. The more you try to silence somebody, the more power they gain. What? No, you need to suppress their voice. Like the fact that the media gives Trump like equal credence and like tolerate his ideas as like totally normal is why we are in such a shit show in the first place. Let the people with bad ideas get discussed. No, you can discuss the bad ideas, but you don't let them discuss the bad ideas because they discuss them as good ideas. What? Like, again, the reason why we're in this is because the media has treated Trump as like a totally normal political candidate. Like, as if the things that he spouts are just as valid as whatever the Democratic talking points are. And the fact that we equalize both of those things as like a realm of debate is incredibly dangerous because it gives it validity and something to stand on. Trump streaming on Twitch does no benefit to combating fascism. That's crazy to think that would be beneficial. That's gonna help quash fascism. No, absolutely not. You don't give stuff like that airtime. I mean, it gives Trump so much attention because he gives him ratings. Of course. I mean, of course. Trump is good for like everyone's ratings. Like no media is unhappy that Trump is unhappy that Trump is rerunning. I can see it different from though from the original action office holder versus candidate. What? What he says, his rhetoric hasn't changed though. It's not like he like reformed or something and has totally different rhetoric. Like he is the same shill felon, by the way, convicted felon shill, liar, insurrection starter, literally wants to like purge all diversity from America, but okay. Didn't he once say to drink bleach to kill COVID? I wish he would have done that. I was hoping he'd take his own advice. He represents half of the U.S. I don't think, first of all, I think a lot of people who vote for Trump don't agree with a lot of the things he say or are aware of what he says or stands for. A lot of it is like, people think, literally I had someone tell me that Trump was the most pro LGBTQ president that there has been. And I've heard that from another person before, and I'm like, what? Where? How? Like, these people actually think, there's some people that actually think that Trump is like a good president or something. It's crazy. It is crazy. He's a rapist? Yeah. Like like, this is why like people who support Trump are like, I just don't want to be near you at all. There's nothing about him that you could even like say is beneficial or good or positive. Like, he's like gross head to toe. I mean, and I didn't mean that like externally, but I mean, that's also like, you know, true, but like, just, he's awful in every way. Crazy supporters, yeah. But Loco, he got shot. Excuse me, his nickname should be Cheeto Mussolini. Can we talk about his cult-like followers putting band-aids on their ears in support? Oh my god, I find that so funny. Couldn't bother to wear a mask, but will wear a dumb cloth over your ear. You guys look so stupid. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. When you're literally saying things like death to America and we are Hamas? Wait, what? Who is saying that? It's so funny to do something because we support someone. Wait, no. Why, Chef, what are you doing? I don't know, like pronouns? You literally used pronouns in that sentence. It's so funny to do something because we support someone. I don't know, like pronouns. You literally used pronouns in your sentence. What are you talking about? You use pronouns. Like, what do you mean do something? That's just called speaking English. Like having proper grammar and communication and words to express something. What? I love talking about this stuff because like the talking points are so bad. They're so bad. I don't like to use pronouns. Okay, but you did. You did. Good luck trying to speak without using pronouns. Have fun with that. Like, what? If that's why you hate leftist politics because they use pronouns, sorry, but you know, not everyone just has like a total lack of education. Some of us like to use proper grammatical structure so that people understand what we're talking about and not mumble random shit. Oh god, Saucy Frosty, Jesus, man. Yeah, and this is exactly why allowing someone like this on the platform is a bad thing. Because like look at this. Grammar is a liberal conspiracy to control your minds with 5G waves. Facebook and Instagram also suspended Trump's accounts in the media wake of the January 6th attack. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg said at the time the former president has used the platforms to incite violent insurrection against Democratic. What do you think is going to happen when the elections happen, by the way? Twitch did not clarify whether the Trump campaign or some affiliate entity requested the channel's reinstatement or if it just went ahead and did it proactively. As it stands, reinstatement appears to have caught everyone by surprise. The channel is empty of all content. The background image still contains the old Trump-Pence 2020 banner. Mike Pence did not return as Trump's running mate for 2024, possibly at least in part because the House Select Committee investigation of the Capitol attack found that Trump had expressed support for Pence's murder amidst the January 6th violence. But again, we need to hear what he has to say now as the presidential nominee. We need to hear what he has to say. What is clear is that Trump has not toned down his rhetoric since his election loss in 2020. In an April speech reported by Reuters, for instance, he referred to immigrants in the U.S. as animals and not human. Trump may not actually return to Twitch. His Twitter account was reinstated by Elon Musk in 2022. But if he does, and if Twitch is serious about enforcing its community policies, I think there's a good likelihood it'll be suspended again in short order. But again, yes, we need to hear what he has to say. There's value. There's value in listening to what he has to say.